Well, good morning folks, this is Catherine. It is 8 AM. It is Sunday the 9th of December 2017, so it's just under 1 year since I was last here. I'm filming this myself today as my friend is about 1,000 miles away doing something else. This is the one we planted. So if you want to consider it part of the same series, you could call it Palm Planting Part 5. So it's been in the ground just under a year now. Doesn't look to have visibly grown any. The framing of the camera, you'll notice that with the other 4 videos amongst them, I did mention that I might put a Washingtonia Robusta, the Mexican cotton palm, halfway between this and the New Zealand cabbage tree, the Cordyline australis, and indeed I have done that. Just something that's quite interesting to note though, these are a nice deep green colour. Here is one of its companions. It was just like this when it came out of the pot. Just hold it at an angle there so you get to see. It's a much yellower colour. Now I did actually give this, it has greened up more in the centre fronds. I did actually give this an extra dose of some fertiliser just a couple of weeks back now. I think what it's most likely because of the when things are in pots, they're entirely dependent on you to give them whatever fertiliser or nutrients they need and various fertilisers you give them. Whereas of course if things are in the ground, there's some trace elements and more microbes happening and all sorts of things, so they're a bit less likely to be deficient in some trace element or nutrient of some kind. Very dry here at the moment. It's only early summer, but it's sort of been record hot for a while after having the record wettest year for 40 plus years going through to the winter, and summer seems to have started early. Just the Mexican cotton palm, you notice the much rounder shape looking leaf. I think it would just be visible to the edge there. Might just give you a closer view of that one. And it's almost as if it's leaning out towards the light a bit more. Remember, this is eastwards is that way, northwards, which is the sun, because we're in the southern hemisphere, is that way. But yes, it's looking very nice and deep green. So it would certainly be very nice to look at in 20 years' time if it was still there, if someone didn't prune it to death before then. Now I might just leave that here for now, and I have some other short videos I want to also do, and I might do them as a separate segment. Yeah, so 8 AM it's already 20 odd degrees I guess. We had 30 degrees the last couple of days. Yeah, it's probably a little bit less than 20 now, 16 or 17. But yeah, and we're expecting another 28, 29, 30 degree day today, something in that region. So I'm not complaining. I had a bit of a clean up in the garden here. There were some plants. This was starting to come, the Chinese Windmill Palm here, Trachycarpus fortunata, was starting to get a wee bit shaded by some Cape Gooseberry, Physalis, which had grown up around it, and some other stuff, and some thorny bourgeonberry. I've cut that back to just 1 or 2 sticks. I just want to keep it alive in case I want to transplant it. I've got a few bits out with root that I put in a pot. So, but I want this palm to get as much sunlight and warmth as it can.